Hello guys, this is Walid here back again with another video, and today I'm gonna be explaining how to work with this application that's called BOSCA CEOIL. So the first thing you are gonna need to do is to download the application. Depends on the platform you have. So I already downloaded it here for Windows. When you are gonna download it, it's gonna look like this and WinRAR file. Then you are gonna open it and you will open this exe file. And here the app is gonna open for you. The first thing you are gonna notice when you open it for the first time is that it's gonna show you a quick tutorial to how to work with it. So let's just get started our tutorial. So the first thing you are gonna notice when you open it is this blue area right here. This blue area right here called a pattern. So typically this pattern is divided by 4, as you can see now. And every line of this pattern contains 60 keys where you can place a note. How you can place a note? You can place it by clicking the left mouse button, like this. You delete it by clicking the right mouse button, and you place a long note with the mouse wheel. So you push the mouse wheel to place a long note, like this, and you click. This is a long note. And right click to delete it. So second thing you should know here is this BPM. This BPM stands for beats per minute, and the lower this number is, the longer time it takes to make the beats, and the higher it is, the shorter time it takes to make the beats. So I'm gonna make it like 18 here, and we are gonna place a note, and you can see with yourself, like this. See, it took more time than, for example, 130. As you can see now with me. So you can find here save.coil to save your projects, here to load the projects you started working on. You better save your projects a lot because this application crashes sometimes, so to work safely, here to export it, and here to start a new music. So if you come here, you find that we can change the scale of the pattern, like this. I'm gonna choose for example major because it's my favorite one, and I'm gonna start placing a note. As you can see, major, the scale of major, the higher number places how I can see this, places a quick note, and the lower numbers places a heavier one. As you can see, there's another one up, and this one here. So this is all for the first bar. We are gonna go now to the arrangements. So in the arrangements bar, we find what we call the timeline. So this is a timeline. Typically, the timeline is where you place your patterns in order to make the application read them so it composes a music. I'm gonna show you how just in a minute. So I'm gonna make a little music just to experiment with it, like this. We are gonna come here to instruments. We are gonna find that the instrument we are working now with is MIDI, grand piano type. So if we click here, we'll find a lot of instruments and a lot of types in those instruments. All those are instruments without MIDI, because MIDI is not an instrument. MIDI is just a way to trigger the audio. So if we choose this and start it, we can come here and start dragging this button so we change the frequency of this song. It helps a lot to create a good music. We can come here and start changing the volume in order to control it. So if we come here, click add new instruments, we can add an instrument. So this instrument is added randomly. I'm gonna change it, for example, to piano, and choose for example this type here, right here, a random type. And I'm gonna go back to arrangements. I'm gonna add a new pattern and click to the pattern number 2. So as you can see now here, the pattern number 2 uses the second instrument we chose. If you wanted to work with the first instrument, you can click right here. So I'm gonna change it to the second instrument. I'm gonna change the scale like I do always to major.
And I'm gonna create something random, like just read it, just like this, and I'm gonna start it. As you can see, it doesn't read this pattern right here, right? Why? Because we didn't drag it to the timeline. As you can see, the timeline reads just the first one. I'm gonna come here, drag the second one to the second case, and I'm gonna come here to this line. As you can see, this line right here proves you that the application reads just this part of the timeline. We are gonna come here, drag it to the second one so it can read both, and we are gonna click start to start it. As you can hear now with me. And in order to make music, you make a lot of patterns and you start arranging them like this, and you can do, for example, this one on this one like this, and you compose your music. So this is all, I think. If we come here to advanced, we find that we can change the sound buffer, the swing, and the replay, but I don't recommend you to play with those settings because they usually make the song looks more ugly. So this is all. You can change the instruments right here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a song myself, but it's gonna take a lot of time. So I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so you just see how it feels to make a music in this program. So see you after it. As you heard now, this is the music I made. Just make sure you reverse the degradation of the same pattern you used in the beginning at the end. So when you use it in your game, it doesn't sound like it's being interrupted when it makes a loop. So if you want to export it, go to the file bar, click export with .wav. It's better for game engines, and wait for it. Choose the name and congrats, you finished your music. So this is the end of this video, guys. I hope that it was helpful for you. If you made it till the end, I appreciate you so much. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, smash subscribe and hit the notification bell because I drop cool videos every week and you don't wanna miss them. See you in the next one.